Today we are looking at a game of one of my subscribers, because they got absolutely lobby focused. And that's a really common situation, so if you want to learn how to avoid getting lobby focused, then keep watching. Okay, so they land at the savage spot and it gets uncontested. They take their time looting and they both get pretty decent loot. Then they rotate to this location right here and box up. The lobby is not that stacked, but they still go for some tags on the players nearby. But now zone pulls northwest and they can dash wherever they want to go. So if I were in their situation, I would just go dead side early, like this. That's how you can easily avoid all the congestion of people rotating. Eventually they do rotate the way I suggested, but they run into a team. And right at the start they get some really good damage onto them. The fight takes a long time because they're trying to chase these kids in the dash area. A really good technique here is telling your duo to build up and spray while you keep going after the player, as you can see on the screen right now. But in the end they get the kill. They soon get another knock and they box another player. Right here Memo should have just replaced the ram with a cone so that the player is getting pressured from both angles. But now you were a little bit late and it was kind of a 1v1, like a 50-50. And so they traded the knock. Luckily Memo gets a really good crack onto the opponent and gets the res off. Now here they are absolutely chilling and in a perfect position to win the game. So where does it go wrong here? Well, first you need to understand something about half-half zones. Most of the time players will base up right at the edge of zone. As soon as they get in, they box up to avoid getting damaged by the players nearby. And in the dash area, people can easily rotate zone early because it's pretty hard to get hit when you dash. So here you see a lot of players rotate in without moving yourself. My biggest takeaway, my biggest tip for you will be to practice the timing of your rotate. You always want to go if it looks completely free, or when a lot of other players are rotating as well. You never want to be one of the last. That's for sure. Then right here you want to take your time and get into a good position. You see all of the boxes right here in front of you and most of them are on low ground. So it would be best to stay on this layer right here. But as you drop down to low ground, you get shot in your back. And that's when you start to panic a little bit. And what you don't realize is that you're not in zone yet. And these players in front of you, they know it. That's why they keep spraying you. They're trying to hold you. You stay at the same spot holding your walls for a pretty long time. But eventually you make the correct play and move out of their sight. When you get focused like this, you often want to move out of that location as soon as possible. And switching layers is a really good play. The position you are in right now, that's where you should have rotated to in the first place. Then I'm 100% certain you would not have gotten focused. A really useful tip for you is to mark where zone is before you rotate. Because during this 50-50 rotate, you didn't do that. If you did, you would easily have seen if you're inside the zone or not. In this game you boxed up in loads of metal outside of zone on ultimate low ground. I don't want to flame you, but I can't think of a worse position to be at. Okay, so on your next 50-50 rotates, this is what I want you to do. Mark the zone. Rotate when you think it's the safest and try to go earlier. Stay on high layers, which is also better for fizz rotates later on. And if you get focused too much, then move out from that location as soon as possible. You always have to expand up, down, left or right, but never going straight towards them or getting straight away from them, because they can keep their crosshair at the exact same spot. And then you let them continue spraying and waste all of your mats. So really try this in your next games. I hope this video helped you. If anyone else wants me to analyze their games, just let me know in the comments or send me a message on Discord. You can find my Discord in the description of this video. Have an amazing day and I will see you in the next video. Peace.